Hello everyone, my name is Kieran from Red Devil Weekly. Thank you everyone for joining us. Today, some major transfer news has broken, and it does seem that Tottenham Hotspur, of all people, have bidded for Antony Martial, and that bid, thankfully, has been rejected. So in this stream and video, I'm just going to give you sort of the outline and sort of everything that's going on with this transfer story. But if you do want to get your comments in the live chat, please feel free to do so. And I hope it'll be a very good stream for anyone watching it live. Hello to Crazy Pizza Gaming. Welcome, Antony Martial. Thank you, everyone who has already joined the stream. Hopefully, it's going to be a good one. So, yeah, let's go. But, yeah, so, guys, basically, the story regarding Antony Martial. Welcome to the United Roundup. So basically, the story that I've heard regarding Antony Martial is the fact that I've heard from a few sources or seen from a few sources that Spurs have had a bid turned down by Manchester United for Antony Martial. I'm not sure how much the bid is. I'm not sure what region we're talking with the bid, but I do think it does seem that Spurs have bidded for Antony Martial and you know, trying to seem to want to have Martial. Now, obviously, Sky Sports and you know, BBC or any of the big broadcasting companies haven't really confirmed it. But you know, I'll see what you guys are saying in the chat just a sec. So welcome, Man United LA. Welcome to the stream. He says, do you think the bid was just Tottenham testing the waters, or is Martial actually up for sale? Now, I hope he's not up for sale. I hope Jose Mourinho wants to keep him. Possibly it could be Tottenham testing the waters, as you say, sort of seeing if, they put in a bid and see if there'd be, any response from Man United, see if they'd be able to, let him go or anything. But I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if they're trying to do it to test the waters, as you say, or if they're just doing it because they actually want Martial. Now, I'm not sure where he'd fit in the team because obviously they've still got their main attacking players. You got Son, you got Harry Kane, Dele Alli. All their attacking players are still there. So I'm not sure where he'd fit in the team anyway. But yeah, I mean, it might just be them sort of testing what Man United would do if a bid was to come in for Martial. But yeah, guys, keep getting your comments in the chat and everything like that. Really do appreciate your comments and everything. Also, if you haven't already, please do like the stream. Really appreciate you giving the stream a like. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Welcome, Asane Gamer. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? Obviously, this is I wouldn't say it's major transfer news. Obviously, it hasn't really been confirmed, and also it's a bid being rejected now. Some people might, go straight to the panic stations and stay, go straight to the panic stations and sort of say, oh no, he's going to leave. And I think, I think you should be hasty to do that. I think because obviously, if he plays against West Ham, it's sort of like the Gareth Bale situation, ironically. If he plays against West Ham, I do think he's definitely not up for sale. Obviously, the speculation will start to come in if he doesn't play in the first few games of Manchester United season and continues not to play. I think then the speculation will start to creep in, and that's not what we want. We don't want any sort of transfer speculation because we see what it's done to Liverpool. And things like that. So we do not want any negative transfer speculation going on, whilst the season's going on, because it can really damage the season. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but you never know in football. Asane says Jose likes him. He won't let him go out on loan. I mean, I hope he doesn't, but to be honest with you, I think, I'd rather see him go out on loan than just sit on the bench, if you know what I mean. Like, I want him, if we're not going to play him, then I don't, I think we shouldn't really, keep him hostage. Welcome, United fan. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Thank you very much. How are you doing? But yeah, basically, we're just talking about the Antony Martial story, really. But yeah, to answer your comment of saying, yeah, I in a way, if he goes on loan, then hopefully he gets better, and we have to make sure that we're able to buy him back, because I do not want to see him go out to a different team, perform really, really well, and yeah, then just just sort of like be good for a different team. I hope that doesn't happen. Asane Game says, Kieran, do a diss track. No. I did used to do diss tracks on Kieran 10HD. But I've sort of stopped that channel now, really. I might come back to it, I don't know, but as for now, it's dead pretty much. Matt Wilson, welcome to the stream. He says, paper talk, it's BS. Yeah, I sort of do think it might be BS, to be honest. And I think, there's a lot of speculation going around, and all these sort of rumors can just pop up out of nowhere, really. And, they can use them to get clicks on their website and stuff like that. But, I just sort of saw it, and I saw a lot of people sort of making comments about it. So I sort of wanted to talk about it, really. So, I mean, yeah, obviously it might not be true, which it's the same for a lot of transfer rumors. They come out and everyone gets either excited or worried. But, unfortunately, they don't turn out to be true. 6 watchers, guys. Thank you, everyone who's watching. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up on the stream. I really do appreciate it. And also, if you haven't already, go back and watch a few of my previous streams if you did miss them. Last night, we did the Man United West Ham preview, and it included some decent graphics. So, go and check that out if you really want to. And yeah, guys, also go check out any of the other videos I've posted on the channel. Asane says Martial will be one of the best players in the world. I think, obviously, if he does continue his development, and he develops, let's just say, I think if he gets, caught at Manchester United and isn't allowed to leave, then that could be a very dangerous time for him. But hopefully, if he can develop under Jose Mourinho and become the fantastic player that we know he will be. Matt Wilson says, thoughts on Newcastle Tottenham? To be honest, I'm not sure. Obviously, it seems like the smaller teams are doing quite well against the bigger teams, so I wouldn't put it past Newcastle to, do a bit of a shock victory. But you never know, really. You never know at the end of the day. So I think I'm probably going to go with obviously Tottenham away from home. I'm going to go with a 2-1 victory to Tottenham. I think their squad is quite good. Obviously, they haven't had many additions, but I think their squad is still quite solid. Decent youth. Just obviously, I think there'll just be too much for Newcastle on the day. United fan says predictions for the game. Oh yeah, the West Ham game. Obviously, I did a preview on one of my last videos. If you want to go check that out. My prediction, I reckon it'll be 2-1 to Manchester United with 3-1 to Manchester United. Sorry, with Lukaku getting 2 and Mkhitaryan getting 1, with Javier Hernandez getting the goal. I just think it's written in the stars for him to get a goal back at Old Trafford. I feel like it's just going to happen, to be honest. I really don't want it to happen, but I feel like it is going to happen. Man United LA says, thoughts on the new kit? Yeah, new third kit. Yeah, I think it's quite nice, to be honest. I think, obviously you got the wait, the third kit. I think I was about to talk about what the kit I thought you were talking about, but I just want to make sure. Is that the grey one, or is that is it? Oh, I get mixed up between what's second and what's third kit. I think no, the away kit is the grey one, I think, and the or is that the third kit? Because that was no, the third kit's. Oh yeah, the third kit's the one with the Trinity on it. The Trinity, yeah. I think it's all right. Yeah, I think it's quite cool how like a fan was able to design it and stuff, and I think they've done a pretty good job. Obviously, I think the colors look pretty nice, and I think it looks aesthetically pleasing. Obviously, having the Trinity on there is a very nice touch. Whether it makes the kit look, better, I'm not sure. But yeah, out of 10, I'll probably give it around a 7. I think it, it does. It looks nice. It sort of looks nice as a kit. I think, obviously, when you see it like as a photo and when you see it when they're playing is very different story. So, I think, we'll have to see when we are wearing it. Matt Wilson says, "Do you know who Davison Sanchez in?" Yeah, Man United obviously played him in the Super Cup, where we won sorry, not the oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, what's it called? The Europa League. We obviously played him in the Europa League final, and I thought he was very solid. To be honest, I thought he was one of those players which we were finding it hard to get past. Obviously, one of the highlights from the game was when I think Lingard was literally through on goal in the last minutes, and he got tackled fantastically on a last-ditch tackle by Davison Sanchez. So I think you'd be getting a fantastic player, and I have heard that Tottenham are close to agreeing a deal with him. So I think if Tottenham did get him, he would be a great asset to the team. Obviously, I'm not really sure why they're recruiting centre-backs. Obviously, they've got, obviously I don't, look into them too much, but, I think they've got a great partnership in, Vertonghen and Alderweireld. And also they've got Ben Davies and things like that in the back as well. So I mean, obviously, I'm not sure why they're strengthening that position, but if you are a Tottenham fan, then you probably have a response to that, which is probably better. Asane says, "Who's that Bruno guy?" What the one from the one from Brighton? Is he good? I think you're talking about the one from Brighton. I'm not sure though. But if you are, yeah, he's all right. He obviously he did a job for Brighton. Obviously, he didn't do a great job tonight. Man City did end up losing on the day, which is unfortunate for them. But also, guys, as the Premier League is kicking off for Manchester United tomorrow, and also Tottenham and Newcastle as well, you know, obviously it's been absolutely amazing. All the sort of stuff that's happened in the league already. It's just perplexing me almost. It's kind of like, so many goals on the opening weekend. I mean, there's surely got to be a record somewhere saying, how many, if that's the most goals ever on an opening weekend. I don't think it is because it hasn't finished yet. But I mean, it's been goal crazy, and the results have been, very weird as well. Liverpool drawing 3-3. Liverpool drawing 3-3. You got, Arsenal nearly bottling it to Leicester 4-3. You got Chelsea losing 3-2 at Stamford Bridge against Burnley on the first day of the season. Absolutely mental. And you got, it's just mental, really. I think it's really, it's the Premier League in a nutshell, though, isn't it? It's the Premier League in a nutshell. You got, teams that anyone can beat anyone on their day, and Burnley had their day today, and they just proved how well, they can play. And, obviously Chelsea weren't expecting that. Obviously got the early sending off as well, but this is not a Chelsea channel. But the Premier League has got off to a bang. Asane Gamer says we are going to sign, but doesn't follow it up with anything. Asane, mate, who are you going to sign? Who are you going to sign? Keep getting your comments in the chat. I really want to read what you guys have to say. Really am interested in what you guys are saying. So please get your comments in the chat. Bruno Amorim. Oh, yes, that's it. I heard something about he was on trial or something like that. But yeah, I do know what you mean. I'm not the Bruno from Brighton. I mean, Bruno Amorim, yeah. I don't know a lot about him. I think he's more of a youth player, but he seems to be all right. Obviously, I haven't really watched that much of him, but hopefully, if he does come to Manchester United, he can make a good impact. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest. I know very little about him. I'm very, very little about him. But yeah, guys, keep getting your thoughts and things like that in the chat. Really appreciate you guys interacting and things like that. Also, guys, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I will be doing a watch along as well if you want to tune in for the West Ham game. Oh, that's fallen over. The West Ham game. Are we doing a live stream for that? So if you guys want to get involved, then I'll happily, I'll happily get you involved. 19-year-old. The United Roundup says, when are we going to sign Max Gradle then? Yeah, I'm Max Gradle. I was about to read that. I realized it was a troll comment. But yeah, obviously, I don't know what I was talking about. Max Gradle. I don't think we are going to sign Max Gradle. United fan says that there's been about 25 goals in the Premier League so far. Yes, indeed. Indeed, there's been quite a few goals in the Premier League so far. It's been mad, really. I think it just shows how good the league is. It shows, that the how competitive it is with all the teams going. Obviously, just the fact that anyone can beat anyone. You don't get it in any other league. I don't care what anyone else says. You do not get that sort of entertainment in any other league. Manchester United Fans TV has joined us. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Also, guys, please do share the stream around with your friends if you haven't already. I really would appreciate it. Obviously, growing the community is what I really want to do. And, the more people we have sharing our opinions and stuff and we can discuss with, it'll just be fantastic and make the streams even better than they already are. Asane Gamer says, I rate Burnley, I think he said. Yeah, Burnley. Yeah, they seem very, very good. Obviously, beating Chelsea 3-1, absolutely fantastic for them. I think they did look very, very sharp, even without Andre Gray. And Sam Vokes also got on the score sheet as well. He looks very, very dangerous. We had 8 viewers there, guys. If you are watching, don't shy away from the comments. Please do get your opinions in. I don't bite, as they say. I will obviously reply to you. And also, if you haven't already, please do like the stream and subscribe if you are new around here. Alex Burke, welcome to the stream, my friend. A viewer I haven't seen in a while. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we're just talking about the Antony Martial story, really. Hope you had a good holiday as well. Man United LA says KL gave me -3 on Fantasy Premier League. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a great start for him. And obviously, punished for all the goals you concede as well with Cahill, which is not a very positive, not a very positive way. George Kyle is here, and Beck Howell has also joined us. Welcome, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining the stream. Get your comments in the chat and things like that. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe and like the stream and everything. George, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Neither of you, Alex. I think you guys, have sort of started out on this, sort of watched this channel when I sort of started. So thank you ever so much for coming back and supporting the channel. Really do appreciate it. Mad Marcus has joined the stream. Marcus Deed, welcome to the stream, guys. Maybe it's been. I mean, thank you for. I feel like you guys have shared the stream. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, everyone, for joining the stream. It's absolutely brilliant. But yeah, keep getting your comments and things like that. Asane Gamer says 3-2. I think he's talking about the West Ham game. I think, yeah, I mean, obviously that would be an add to the sort of exciting element of it as well. Obviously, the Premier League is starting. If I can't say so myself. But 3-2 was the score. Oh yeah, of the Burnley game. Sorry, what am I talking about? Yeah, obviously 3-2 was the score. Ginny Tagger, welcome to the stream, my friend. Thank you very much for joining. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. And all of you guys coming in right now, it's absolutely brilliant. And thank you to everyone who shared the stream and things like that. Growing. Thank you for sharing the stream, brother. Really do appreciate it. Also, guys, all the links to the channels I've been collabing and things like that with are down in the description. So please do, yeah, guys, keep getting your comments. Join us. Welcome to stream, Crazy Chips. Marcus C said I shared the stream, not Kylie. You know what, guys? I mean, as long as you're sharing the stream and liking it, I really do appreciate it. The fact that I can stream and I can get people watching even blows me away. So, everyone joining and things like that really does, make me smile, as you can see, and it really brings joy to me. So thank you to everyone. If you guys are watching, I will be doing a watch along for the West Ham game tomorrow. Obviously, probably United Stan will be doing one as well. And it'll probably be better quality, frankly. But, if you want to drop by and watch mine, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Indie Tagger says source. Well, basically, right, I saw a lot of speculation on social media and things like that. And, it was broken by this journalist, this sort of French journalist, which I saw. And, I wanted to make a little bit of a video on it, so or stream on it, just to see what you guys thought of the news. Man United LA says, I've got a feeling that Fellaini's going to start tomorrow. Yeah, and I think that feeling is a bad feeling, to be honest. Obviously, Fellaini, some could argue he had an all right game when he came on for Real Madrid. Not for Real Madrid. I mean, that would be a ton of events. But yeah, when he came on and played against Real Madrid, he had a decent game. I wouldn't really be, I wouldn't really be too confident of him starting, as Indie Tagger said. But hopefully, hopefully he stays on the bench, and maybe we can bring him on for the, if we're in trouble. Vitality Swifts, welcome to the stream, my friend. He says, "Yo, man, confident about the game tomorrow." Confident, I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really sure. I mean, I feel like, yeah, we're going to win the game, but I do feel like we are going to concede. And there's only one little Mexican who's going to score for West Ham, in my opinion. Javier Hernandez is the man who is probably going to do the damage if we are going to, concede. Some of you guys getting your favorite sources in. I can see Beck Howell saying that Harvester barbecue sauce is her favorite sauce. We've got Marcus Steed saying he likes peri peri. Tomato ketchup, mate. Come on. Tomato ketchup is one of the best. I mean, I think it's one of the best sauces ever made. Have it with about everything, man. Have it with about everything. Marcus Steed says, what is that microphone called? It's called a Blue Snowball Ice microphone. Cost me about £30, and I think it does the job nicely. So hopefully you guys can hear me quite well. As saying, hopefully you enjoyed that cheeky Nando's. Indie Tiger says Hernandez is their only threat. Agreed, I would say. Obviously, they've got a Nautovic as well, who's a very good player on his day. Scored against Manchester United before. But yeah, obviously, I think Hernandez, the fox in the box, is gonna. I reckon if he's gonna be the only one who is probably gonna score, man. But yeah, I think you never know, really. You never know, but I do think Hernandez, if anyone, is going to do the challenge. Red Devil Weekly, that might give you better sound quality than Mark. Really? Really? Oh, I mean, thank you very much for that. I mean, I don't even know. Mark's obviously got a great setup. Probably got some high quality equipment, considering he's actually making money from, if that really is the case, thank you very much. And I guess I made a great purchase. I want you guys right now, get your predictions for the game. Get your predictions for the game. What are your scoreline predictions? And if you want to, who is going to score the goals for you? Also, if you haven't already, I've done a preview. The last video on my channel, I did a preview for the match. So if you want to check that out, it'll be on my channel. George Kyle saying 2-1 to United. Beck Howell says 4-1 to United. Very confident there. G says, what camera do I use? I'm actually only using my laptop webcam. I'm using my laptop webcam at the moment. I actually found out I could use my actual phone as a webcam as well, which gives me a bit more quality than this. But hopefully I'll be doing that in the future. Indie Tagger says West Ham rolls 6 and United 2. I'm roll, blood. I'm roll. Oh, mate. Love troops. Shame Arsenal didn't lose. Arsenal Fan TV would have been lit, but didn't really work out. Indy says JK 3-1 to United. Probably a better scoreline, mate. Not gonna lie. But stranger things have happened in football. Man United LA says 3-1 to United. Lukaku brace incoming. I do think that, to be honest. I agree with you. Look, I reckon Lukaku's going to score 2. He's a fantastic player. He's Premier League proven, and he does well against these type of sides. Sorry, he's very much good at scoring against the Bournemouth, West Ham's, Crystal Palaces. Very good at scoring against those. So, let's see. You guys are saying. Marcus says, "Where's the other ginger lad?" Or my brother. Yeah, my brother. He does sometimes make appearances in my streams. Obviously tonight, I don't know what he's doing. God knows, but he's not in tonight. He might be on for the watch long, and he will be on in future streams. Don't you worry about that, guys. Also, if you haven't already, please do like this stream and subscribe for more streams on the channel. Really would appreciate it. Let's see what else you guys have got to say. George says, struggled to score last season. Will be a slow start this one. West Ham are no Amarals. Yeah, I think they're no pushovers. Definitely, they're no pushovers. They bought well. Obviously, I hope Joe Hart has a really bad game, but I can just see, I can just see, I can just see Joe Hart having a freaking blinder. It's just the Man United way, isn't it? You get a small club, and the keeper becomes another freaking worldie. So I can just see that happening, to be honest. Asane asked what phone I have. A Samsung Galaxy S J5. Samsung Galaxy J5 is my phone, and I think the camera's quite nice on that. G says, doing the stream in natural light makes the video quality better. Probably true. Obviously, I do like, streaming at this sort of time, obviously because I get quite nice people sort of joining and things like that. And I mean, if you want me to do it in natural light, I will do it. I'll do it a bit earlier in the day. But yeah, thank you very much for that tip. Indie Tagger says Lukaku's record against West Ham rolls is unbelievable. Yeah, exactly. He's a goal scorer, and he's very good at scoring against those smaller teams. So hopefully he does it tomorrow. Beckhouse says Leicester won the league. Anything can happen. Yep, very, very true. That's the thing. Now Leicester have won the league. That's sort of the benchmark, isn't it? It's like the benchmark. Like if you say, "Oh, that'll never happen," someone will reply to you saying, "Well, Leicester won the league, so anything can happen." I mean, I think Gary Lineker still hasn't stopped wanking about it, to be honest. Marcus T says, get him on. You two work well. I will get him on, mate. I will get him on. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get him on tonight. I might see about that, but definitely in a future stream for you, I will get him on because I think he is he is quite funny, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's quite a funny lad, and he's a really nice brother. So I'll get him on. Yeah, I know. Backhouse says regretting picking Hart in my fantasy football team because now I don't want us to do better to batter them because of that. Very, very true. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's why. That's the thing. Like that's the thing. When you pick teams who are playing against you, it's kind of like, do you want them to do well, or fantasy points, or the team you support? You don't know. George Carter subscribed to Marcus because he's famous for being my friend. Yeah, guys, obviously go subscribe to Marcus as well, and also the United Roundup is my brother Owen, or the Big O, or as anyone you guys would call him. Also, any other channels you haven't already subscribed to in the description also do Manchester United fan content. Please do hit them up as well. Asane, Man United God 7, can I be a mod? Thank you very much for joining the stream, my friend. Unfortunately, if you subscribe and join me for a lot more of the streams and things like that, I might think about making you a mod, but definitely I'm very much open to doing that. He says Martial is mint. He's a very good player. I'm not going to lie. And at the top, on the tagline of the video, the title, yes, obviously just to recap, the news today. which I sort of saw on Twitter, is that Manchester United have rejected a bid from Spurs. I don't know how much for Antony Martial, and hopefully this doesn't mean the end for Antony Martial, and hopefully we don't get these sort of transfer speculations throughout the season, because it can really harm a team. I mean, look at Liverpool, for goodness sake, conceding to the last minute. So Watford, oh, goodness me. George Carl, Man United God, there's a wait list, buddy. Plus, we have to wait until Beck gets inevitably fired. You never know, man. You never know. I mean, I think Beck's been pretty good so far, but, you know, the odd slip up, you never know. Indy says, how much was the bid? 20 million. I don't know. I haven't actually seen how much the bid is. But yeah, I think it does seem that a bid was made. Man United God says, sure, mate, I'm trying to grow my channel. We can maybe collab. Definitely, man. Definitely. I'm really looking to sort of grow the community and grow the channels that, you know, I'm collabing with. I've already got a few channels which I'm collabing with, so you can join us and we can have a big stream like we did a few streams ago. So yeah, that'll be absolutely fantastic. I will, you know, put you in the featured channels as well, because I really do like promoting other channels and things like that. G says, I feel like we could easily make profit on Martial. True, obviously we bought him, you know, 50 million down the drain. Obviously, I think he only cost like 36 really. Hopefully we do get I don't really want to sell him, but if he's not going to play, if you guys do watch the United Stand, Mark did reiterate this point. If he's not going to play, I feel like we do need to get rid of him. I think it'd be unfair to keep him in shackles, if you know what I'm saying. So in Indie Tagger says, wow, so many opportunities. Subscribe. Thank you very much, my brother. Really means a lot to all the new subscribers. I'm trying to push for 150 subscribers, so if we can do that, that'd be absolutely fantastic. George Kyle says, Beck, put a charger in after Beck says it's 1% battery. Look, don't worry if you drop out. Thank you very much for joining the stream. If you are about to drop out, hopefully I'll see you in future streams. I know I will. And, you know, keep enjoying your holiday. Man United God says, Martial be a key factor this season. Don't worry, lads. Hopefully. Fingers crossed, my man. Fingers crossed. You know, Alexander, welcome to stream, my friend. Gotta go to bed. Don't worry about that, man. Thank you very much for joining. If you just leave a like on the stream before you go, that'd be absolutely amazing. But just to answer your question, Man United God, or your statement rather, yeah, I really do hope he is. I really do hope he's a really good fixture in the team, and I think, you know, I hope he really does. You know, Jose Mourinho sees the lights and plays him, because he is our best player. He's one of our best players by miles, one of our best attacking players by miles. So 100% he needs to be playing. Man United LA says 36 million plus add-ons could be 50 million. So yeah, obviously, you know, it'll rise to 50 million, but obviously there's loads of fees. There's loads of fees like that now, where it's like, oh, it'll rise to 50 million. And did you see, if any of you guys watch Sky Sports News, they're saying we bought Lukaku for 90 million. Are you having a laugh? 90 million. That is absolute bullshit. Okay, absolute bullshit. 75 million is the 75 million is the fee. All right. So, you know, shut up about 90 million. I don't understand why they're saying that, but hey ho, whatever sells the papers. George Kyle says, I always have a hood night on the streets of Birmingham with Mark riding shotgun in my Lolo. Fair enough, mate. If that's what gets you, if that's what entertains you, man, I'm not gonna take you off. But what am I to take you off? What am I saying? I mean, you know. But yeah, Indy Tiger says Mkhitaryan will be key for us this season. I really do hope so. I remember last season saying that you know, he wants to be a great, really important figure for Manchester United and improve his performance on last season. I really hope he does do that. Asane says this will have millions of subs. Fair enough. Fair enough. I hope it does, man. I mean, imagine it overtaking full-time Devils, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, they're a bit dead. But That didn't come from me, guys. That didn't come from me. Man United God says, who can't wait for Pogba Lukaku partnership? I really can't. I think I've got them both in my fantasy team, so I'm really looking forward to it. I hope they can, pull it off in the Premier League. Hopefully, that they can really blossom in the Premier League and shut up all the haters, all the people saying that Pogba is, not living up to his price tag and Lukaku's, missing sitters. I hope that doesn't happen, and I hope they absolutely wreck. Betcal says she's going to bed. It's 1 a.m. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I do appreciate it. I'm not even sure if I would watch me at 1 a.m., but, it just shows your commitment, and thank you very much for watching. Asain says, I know everyone hates Man United. It's true. It seems like Man United is one of the most hated clubs, but they're just jealous of the fact that we're actually good. They support teams like freaking, Middlesbrough and get all uppity about it, So, Matt Wilson says, my review seems to disagree when Beck says, when he said if FIFA 18 is good or what or not, ask the question. Obviously, yeah, if you have the FIFA 18 beta, then the FIFA 18 beta, tell me what you think of it. Backhouse says it looks ace, and the career mode looks sick on it. I've seen a few images of the career mode, so I think it does look quite cool, especially the sort of animations as well, like the sort of animations about the transfer and things like that. So yeah, I think they're probably going to be cool. George Kyle says FT Devils is dying because the pundits for most part are dumb as pile of bricks. Dumb as a pile of bricks. Never really never really heard that one before. It's very interesting, George. Very interesting. Man United God says, lads, don't be that harsh. They're not that bad. To be fair, I guess I am being a bit harsh. I did used to watch them before the United stand came along, but really, they started out as the only Man United fan channel, and that's the reason why people subscribed. And now the United stand have come along, they're going to get a few, they're not going to get a few, obviously, they're getting a few haters. Man United Goal says, I put my quick less than a min review. Can you check it out and tell me what you think? Yeah, guys. Also, if any of you in the stream want to support him and check out the mini review he put out, please do. Just go to his channel and check it out. I will be checking it out after this stream. G says, to be fair, I stopped watching when Sam left. Sam Homewood, I thought he was quite a good presenter. Obviously, now he's gone on to, let's be honest, bigger things. I think he's working in real TV now, so, good for him. Indy says, as long as Pro Clubs is good, I'm buying it. Yeah, I haven't started to really play Pro Clubs. Play Pro Clubs on FIFA 17. It's pretty cool. I think if they added a few more things, it'd be just absolutely fantastic. I think it is sort of a discarded game mode, in my opinion, really. But hopefully they make it better. George Kyle says, I like to mix metaphors. I'm a maverick. Yeah, it's good to be a maverick. It's good to be a maverick. Good to be different. Indy says, I love Zara because she's hot, but I hate FTD because they are rude as AF and block anyone for disagreeing with them. Very, very true, man. Very, very true. Although I did get timed out on the United stand earlier, so you never know. Obviously, Mark, he said no hard feelings to me or anything like that, but I got timed out. But yeah, just to answer your question, do you know that he said, do you know that Man United goal 7? He said, do you know that Full-Time Devils and the United stand hate on each other? I wonder why. I think it was some sort of beef between Stephen Howson and Mark Goldbridge, something about releasing his name or something like that. I don't know. Don't really want to get, I don't want to get really involved in that, to be honest. Beck says, I'm banned from the channel on at least 12 accounts. Fair enough. I guess that's commitment, trying to go back and back. Obviously, I would not advocate hating on people, if, I wouldn't say hating on people is a good thing. Obviously, if you don't like their stuff, just don't watch, I guess. But, if you want to do that, I'm not going to stop you. Becca also says that United stand that say they care more about their fans and it's a better community. I'd agree, definitely. I think Full-Time Devils, let's be honest, is a corporate entity, and they care, and they have to, they have to sort of pump out content which is going to be good for whatever people are behind them. But United Stan and Mark can share whatever opinion they like, put out whatever content they like, and they interact with the fans a lot more. And I do think that's why I like them. George Kyle says Mark timed you out because he fears you're taking his spot on his channel. I don't think that's going to happen in a long time. But yeah, it was just because I sort of like at the end of one of his streams, at the end of one of his streams, I was kind of like, if you are a nice fan of mine checking out my channel, just as sort of a friendly reminder. And he sort of timed me out. Beck actually informed me of that, but obviously I don't mind that. Obviously it was a bit spammy, but apologies. Indy says they hate each other because they copied the United Stand watch-alongs. Very true. I think, yeah, obviously the United Stand invented the concept of the watch-along, and really I'm sort of stealing it in a way if I do a watch-along tomorrow. So sorry about that. But, I think it's a very cool idea, and I'm just sort of copying it. Obviously, what's it they say? Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I agree. Um, Man United God says Adam McCullough is mint, in my opinion. I think he's all right. I think he's not too, he's not too bad, to be honest. I think, I don't know. I think Stephen Howson's probably the worst. I'd say. He's not a great. I don't know. He just seems to start a load of stuff and sort of. Obviously, he speaks his mind, but sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut. But I mean, I think Adam McCullough's not too bad, to be honest. Asane Gamer says, let's start the hashtag. I'm gonna read this out. Sorry to anyone who is easily offended. Fuck full-time devil. You can start the hashtag. It didn't come from me. But yeah, you can start the hashtag. Alexander, welcome back. You say, you legend, where is the big O? He's not here, unfortunately, but he will be here maybe on tomorrow's stream. You never know. He will definitely be here. Indy says, I love Statman Dave. He's my favorite from United, from FTD. Yeah, I think he provides some really good content, actually. Obviously, is Squawker Dave. And, he actually provides some, actual content, not just, rumblings on, if you know what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't just, give his opinion or whatever. He actually provides some actual proper content, which I actually think is quite cool. And he actually provides us with some interesting stats. Man United God says, Statman Dave is class. I agree too. Alex Book, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome back. Rayan, welcome to the stream, my brother. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already, please do like the stream and please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're really growing at a great rate, and I really do appreciate you all for joining the streams and stuff. 11 viewers, absolutely fantastic. Let's see what you guys are saying. George Carter's Corker Dave gets all his stats from me. Fair enough. Are you what are they called? What are they called? Opta Sports? Opta? But yeah, obviously it does seem like that. Main Night LA says, yeah, McCullough, Statman, and John Shin are really good. I was actually thinking about trying to collab with John Shin. I think he's a quite cool YouTuber. Obviously, he sort of quit his own channel, but I really hope that, I really hope he does sort of come. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, hopefully, hopefully he does. Yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. I'm not gonna lie. Sorry about that. Man United God says subscribe. Thank you very much for the subscription, my friend. And I will be checking out your channel after the stream. Ran, we are talking about Antony Martial and the news that apparently a bid for Antony Martial has been rejected. Now, I can't confirm that this is true. I think it's true. It's been backed up by a few sources, but obviously, I'm going to say 99%. You've got the Red Devil Weekly guarantee. But obviously, that 1%, I can't take full responsibility. George, Man United Gold says we all start from somewhere. I'm trying to do the same. I really, I really do, appreciate. Yeah, I really do appreciate that. And I started out from 0 subscribers as well. And everyone in the description, as well as you, started out from 0 subscribers. And everyone starts from somewhere, if you say so. You know, I find it really encouraging when new people are trying to join the scene. The YouTube scene and stuff like that. I think it's really cool, and they're sort of, trying to make something and do something in the world. But yeah, George Carr says he's the CEO of Opta Stats. Fair enough. True Geordie's a legend. Yeah, he's quite good. He also did the the kickoff thing he did on his channel. I would recommend it. George Kyle says he likes True Geordie. Indy says he likes True Geordie as well. Yes, True Geordie is a tune, and he's a sort of a Newcastle supporter. Does a True Geordie podcast, which has a few good guests on it. Alexander, thank you very much for telling everyone to like and subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate it. Sorry about that, Beck. If it's not really. Oh, this Wi-Fi won't let me watch the stream. Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that, Becca. You've done a great job already on the stream, so feel free to go to bed if you want. I know it at 1 a.m. it is quite late at night, so definitely feel free to go to sleep if you want. I won't be annoyed. Rayan says, of course we should reject all bids for him. He can be a legend at our club provided he works hard and at least be good for his first season. True. Obviously I do hope we reject every bid and just help him to stay at the club, because obviously I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to make a bold prediction. He stays at this club for 2 more years and he will be close to that Ballon d'Or. I am telling you right now. His development, I think this season is the tester, I think this season we will either see him perform inconsistently and we'll want to get rid of him, or we'll see him, flourish and turn into the £90 million player we know he is. Man United Goal says Stephen Howson is best mates with True Geordie. True, yeah, he got onto that what's it called? He got onto that that kickoff thing. No, he didn't. He actually, yeah, I think they are quite good friends. Obviously, they both like MMA. But yeah, Alexander says it's 7 a.m. here in Australia. Just got home. Oh well, thank you very much for joining the stream. But yeah, thank you to everyone who has joined the stream. And I mean, I really have to thank you guys for sharing the stream, because without you sharing the stream, I wouldn't have you guys here right now. So thank you to everyone who shared the stream. And obviously, guys, turn on those notifications as well, so you'll be notified every time I go live, and so you can join me for that as well. Let me just look at. But yeah, guys, it's been a great stream, guys. I think I've covered most of the stuff I want to cover. So if you've got any questions for me or any questions for anyone else in the chat, I'll be happy to have a discussion with you. Obviously, it's coming up to 10 o'clock UK time, so I will be thinking about. I will be thinking about ending the stream. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh yeah, guys, I have started my own fantasy league. So if you want to join on my Twitter, if you don't already follow me, my Twitter is in the description. So I really appreciate a follow. On my Twitter, I have announced that my league. So if you want to join it, just go back on my Twitter, and I will answer you. George Kyle says, actually, sorry, George. Beckhouse says he must stay ginger. Hashtag gingers will rule. Yeah, I'm not dyeing my hair, mate. This is natural, mate. Do you know how much stick I've got? I went to Stoke. I've been to Stoke, mate. I've been to Stoke, and I tell you what, they're scumbags up there. I'm sorry if any of your family up there. I'm probably they're really nice, but I went to Stoke. Yeah, I went to Stoke. Walking in the park. Obviously, my brothers are also ginger too. Yeah, so I was walking in the park. I mean, there's just this teenagers just laughing at me. I'm like, you know, mate, you live in Stoke. I mean, you haven't got much to cheer about, have you? You know, I'm not gonna lie. But that's really annoys me. You know, it just really annoys me. But yeah, um, oh, sorry, loads of comments in from you guys. It's absolutely fantastic. George says, "What do you think about the beef between KSI and the Sidemen? Is it? Yeah, it's fake. It's totally fake. It's really it's I hate it, frankly. And I think they're sort of. I mean, I know you might go, oh, come on, Kieran. But I think obviously they're using young minds to get views basically. And I hate it. I hate it. I think it's just so dumb. It's so stupid. It's so obvious. As Beck said, it's done for views and subs. And that's the way YouTube's going. I'm sort of glad I'm in this corner of YouTube where we can actually have a proper community and we don't start stupid beef and do diss tracks and stuff. Obviously, if you haven't already, on Kieran 10 HD, yes, I used to do a few diss tracks to a few of my schoolmates, but that was in the past. Andy says, "I love your hair. I wish I had ginger hair." Thank you very much. I mean, I usually get that comment from middle-aged women, but you know, to hear it coming from you is absolutely fantastic. Man United LA, I don't have a YouTube channel, but my Twitter is @UnitedLA. I already follow you, buddy, but if you want to go follow him, I really do recommend it. Gingers have souls, I've seen in here. They do, mate. They do. And I tell you, anyone who says they're not is wrong. Very, very wrong. Which is really, it's. I don't know where that come from, to be honest. South Park. South Park. I actually like South Park. It's an alright show. Obviously, they made that joke, and I mean, mate, if I had a dollar for every time I got that freaking, I got, I got old gingers don't have souls, it'd be really, I'd be rich, man. I wouldn't be doing this for sure. Yeah, guys, it's been a fantastic stream. Thank you everyone for joining. Obviously, West Ham preview is coming to the West Ham watch along is coming tomorrow, so please do get involved with that. Please do subscribe to all the links down below and also to Man United God 7. I do not watch Rick and Morty. Unfortunately, I heard it's a good show, but I don't watch it, Man United LA. But yeah, guys, go subscribe to all that. Follow me on Twitter if you haven't already, @RedDevilWeekly. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. Really do appreciate all your support. Rayan, yeah, it's going to be fun. It really is going to be fun. Should be full of our opinions. Hopefully, it is fun. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. But yeah, guys, have a great night. United, I do agree. Everyone here, have a great night. Have a great rest of your holidays. I'll see you tomorrow for another stream. And finally, from Asane Gamer, 3 players you want from the Premier Man United. Kevin De Bruyne, I think, 1. For Kevin De Bruyne, 1. I really don't know, man. Kevin De Bruyne, probably 1. I think he's a fantastic player. For at Man United, I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. Harry Kane, yeah. Rayan says Harry Kane, and one more, maybe maybe like Toby Alderweireld. I think he would strengthen up our defense. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you for everyone for watching. Thank you for Beck for joining. Thank you, Asane, as well. Thank you to my moderators. Deli Ali, he says. I think that's a great way to end. Also, guys, just before we end, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and do like the video. Let's try and hit 15 likes as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Indy says Sanchez, De Bruyne, and Willian. Hopefully, yeah, there'd be some very good, decent signings. Man United LA says De Bruyne, Kane, and Barkley. Barkley's a very interesting pick, but I think he might develop into a great player one day. But guys, I'll see you tomorrow, and you guys have already been saying you're really excited. I can't wait either, guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.